this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm answering a question that I received from a client, but I thought you might really want to hear the answer as well. Really the question is like, what do I see when I'm talking to a ghost, when I'm receiving a message? And that could be a lot of things. Totally lots of things can be seen during that time frame. Sometimes they are showing me images of what they want me to see, maybe like a farmhouse or a place. Sometimes it's like a person, sometimes it's a building, sometimes it's contracts, sometimes it can be anything. Now I will tell you the interesting part is when I'm seeing them and I'm trying to see their body, a lot of times I'm only seeing it in like blocks or kind of like sections. I kind of like see their head section, kind of their upper torso, their midsection, their lower torso, and then their legs. So kind of that's the way I see things. I almost feel like it's almost like a scan, like kind of thing. So that can kind of tell me if they were a tall person, thin person, heavy set, round, long face, squared off face, lots of hair, bald, whatever that is. So they can kind of give me those images. The other part that's really interesting is sometimes, depending on if they allow me to, I can use like their eyes as like my portal to see what they were doing. I can only do it for a period of time. It doesn't last forever. It lasts for maybe a minute or two. But it can really help give the person I'm talking to some insight. So if they're asking me like, was this person around when they passed, or did they feel alone when this happened, or was there someone else there when this happened? I can look through their eyes and see what they saw, and if there was someone there, I can tell you what the person looked like, that sort of thing. So that kind of is an interesting part, but it really just depends on how much they want to share with me and how much they want me to really know about what's going on. But I think that's kind of the fun part, is kind of like getting to see life through their eyes. That's one of my favorite things about ghosts in general. And I will tell you, more than anything else, this is really kind of like interesting when I'm doing a group reading. When I'm giving a group reading and someone says, I want to know if when my dad passed, was his mother there, because he was really connected to his mom. And I can tell you like what he saw through his eyes, even as he's passing, even as he's looking on the other side. So that's kind of one of those interesting parts. Now there are parts that they won't let me see, or they'll kind of like close things down and like, no, this is for personal use only. But that's kind of the interesting part when you get to share that with other people. And then a lot of times in a group reading setting, someone else will ask like, well, what did my mom see, or what did my dad see when they passed? And that's kind of one of those great Me Too things that happen in a group reading, because a lot of times in a group reading, when someone asks a question, it's one of those, you think it's, you're only hearing their question and then their answer just for them. And a lot of times there is so many Me Too things coming along in that kind of perspective. So that's kind of one of those like, interesting. What else can you learn? That's why I think group readings are so special and so exciting to go to. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Now, I will tell you, I've got an amazing group reading plan for October 28th, 2023 from 7 to 10 p.m. here in Sugarland. You can get your tickets at the end of this video. You'll see a scan code and our website to go to so you can purchase your tickets. I love doing group readings. This one is going to be a really, really huge one. I haven't done any open to the public in 2023. I have just been so busy with other things going on, but this is my first one, and this is the autumn one. I know it's just been crazy busy, but if you want to join in that group reading, we open up the floor to everybody. You can ask questions, you can hear other people's questions, and then kind of like that Me Too, like, yes, I'm going to ask that question too. So that's kind of the really fun part. The other fun part about having a group reading that's open to the public is you get to invite all your friends. All you and your friends can go together and sit together and hear each other's questions, hear each other's answers, kind of getting a great like girlfriend or guy friend time to kind of get your questions answered. That is the fun part of all of this. That's kind of the camaraderie in a group reading. And a lot of times you will hear that from other people in the group reading, that like, you're like, wow, I didn't know I could ask that question. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could do that. And so you'll learn so many amazing things. And a lot of times you will have that me too energy in that. You will have that me too energy in that of like, I just heard a question that I want to know the answer for myself. So that is a really fun part. I hope to see you in my October or my autumn group reading, October 28th, 2023 from 7 to 10. Make sure you get your ticket.